All right, hello everyone. Thank you for being here today. Today we have the arms race release for Eve, and the biggest deal about this, I believe, is all of the changes to alphas. And so I'm on an alpha character here. For those of you who don't know, I mean most of you do, but for those of you who don't know, as an alpha character, you can have one account logged in. And if you are Omega, then you can multi-box and have multiple accounts logged in. Typically, when I do the shows, I have multiple accounts logged in. Right now, since this is an alpha character, I have just one. So that is one restriction of alpha, but what they've done here is greatly expanded where all and what all alphas can do. So it's kind of a big deal. This character right here was a test character that I put together. Gosh, I don't even know how old he is. Maybe a year ago? I don't know. I'll bring the stuff up here. Oh, it's appearing on another screen. So I have a whole new profile here, and I really don't like the transparency on stuff. I'm having a hard time with it. Well, he was apparently born November 2014. He's 3 years old. I've had this character for 3 years. Amazing. And he only has 2.3 million skill points. So he has been a perpetual alpha and really has not gone very far beyond this. Now we're up to 20.5 million skill points that we can put onto an alpha. That's part of this release. Now, I don't know if it's just me or if there was some sort of changes. This account does not have any setup on it, meaning that I used the same profile as I used for my other account, so it came up with the same resolution, has a couple of things the same, but there's a lot of little details here that are not the same. And one of the first things that I'm noticing here is the transparency on stuff. So this right here, I already clicked the little pin to make it, less opaque. And I still am having a hard time reading what all is here. So let me just show you something. All right, so I hit escape here, and I've got the menu here. Now, look, do you guys see the problem here? This is the edit the menu screen. Notice a problem? Like, it's all really dark and you can hardly read what's on the screen. So if this is the way that they're doing it now, then it's awful. So now what I need to do here is I need to remove the opacity. So the problem here is that what they've done here is made it so that in the default, this is default, so this is like a brand new account. In the default here, this is the setting as default. And because this is setting as default, how is a new player that doesn't know what the hell they're doing able to navigate this? So I have people telling me to take off the window blur. I'm on display and graphics. I don't even see it here. I do not know where I'm supposed to go on this for the opacity. General settings? General settings for video settings. Okay. Enable window blur. Okay, that's off. Transparency. There we go. None. See, now, if that is in fact the way it is for every new player that comes in, that is a mistake, in my opinion. Because myself as a brand new player who already doesn't know what the hell he's doing flying a ship, and then you go into the menu and you have to do all these multiple clicks just so you can see the menu. Huge issue. Huge new player issue. So, okay, so we got that fixed. And yeah, what happened to the mode where it goes based on your ship? They did add colorblind options. That was added. That was added a while ago. So one of the things I want to do is I want to merge my items and ships into the station. In flight, auto targeting back 0 targets. Let's see here. Wait, is that everything I need? There we go. Nice and dark. So that feels much better. I can see the menus much better. That opacacy there thing is just killer. Oh, Omega is only for the color theme, only for Omega, the color matching theme. Okay, no, that's fine. It's not necessary. It's just nicety. So, all right. So here's my hangar now. Excellent. You can see I've got my ventures in here. And this character happens to be in Faction Warfare. So that he was from a Faction Warfare test we did of a brand new character seeing how quickly he could get into Faction Warfare and make some money. And he actually went in, I remember this, he actually went and got 68,000 loyalty points for 24th Imperial Crusade in a very short order of time, over, an hour or two, as a brand new character. And if that's a couple hours work, 68,000, I can turn that into 136 million. So, if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then you can turn it into about 50 million. Even that, 50 million as an alpha. That's awesome. So, that was defensive plexing. So, and this ship doesn't, I don't believe has any real fit on it. No, it has nothing. So, all right. Okay, so there's my little rant at the beginning, but let's get into the actual stuff for this release. So, let's see here. This is the patch notes for the December 2017 release, and patch notes for Arms Race 1.0. So, I have to say, I don't really know what Arms Race is. I hope this tells me. We're going to find out. So, I know vaguely something a little bit about it, but I don't really know about it. I haven't participated in it, nothing. Okay, so features and changes. Clone states. Greatly expanded the alpha skill set. Over 20 million total skill points available, including battleship, battlecruisers, battleships, Tech 2 small and medium weapons, cross-training for all factions available. So, the first thing here, let's bring up my character's menu. And he is currently training here. And I had most everything that was in here in the queue and everything. So, if you look at these...
Sir, rock.
Hey, Voltage Fatso, thank you so much. 23 months as a sub. Excellent. 230 gold to everybody here in Voltage Fatso's honor. One more month. That'll be a double payout. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so the way to tell in here, Alpha and Omega, is the gold stuff is Omega, and everything else is Alpha. And so you can see here that I've gone up to Caldari Frigate 4, Caldari Destroyer, you can go up to 4, and everything. Let's see here. Caldari Battlecruiser, you can go up to 4. Where's Caldari Battleship? Wait. It's only 15 of 75 shown. Have prerequisites for. Oh, okay, let's see. Show me everything. Show me everything. There we go. That looks a lot better. So, there's a ton of stuff here. And let's see here. Caldari Battleship. Yeah, so I can get up to Caldari Battleship 4. And that's not too bad, actually. Now, one of the things that it immediately says here is that getting up to Tech 2 for small and medium weapons, most battleships are using large. So that might be an issue when it comes to how well you can fit your battleship and everything. You can go faction, but still, each one of those levels provides you with something. And so it provides you with more DPS or more speed or more maneuverability or whatever. And so each one of those is a big impact. Now, in the realm of PvE, maybe very, very fine. Really fine. In the realm of PvP, it may be not so much. Not so much. And we'll have to see what that exactly means. So here is my plan for this character. And in fact, I'm planning on another show, most likely tomorrow, that will be, how much we can actually do with this character. And so, one of the restrictions, at least as of yesterday, was that you can't have, you can only schedule so much stuff in your skill queue as a day. So you bring it up to a day, and then you add something really long at the end, and you can extend it out another couple of days based on that. But you're very finely managing your skill queue back like it was the old days. Do you remember the old days on that? I mean, we all rejoiced whenever the skill queues changed, and we could put 500 items or 50 items in your skill queue. And some of my skill queues are a couple years long now, and so I don't have to get in and manage that every day. We had applications on our phone and everything that would be like, bing, 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 your skill queue's empty. Do you know how much time I missed on my Markee Dragon character on skilling because I wasn't paying attention? A lot. And so I could have had, he could have had another 50 million skill points or some crap like that. So instead, he's where he is. Okay. So anyway, we've got all of these new abilities here, and I think that since he's got so much stuff in Caldari, right off the bat, that probably let's see here, that probably I am. That was my front door alarm. Probably I'm going to focus on Caldari first and then go from there. My goal is to get him to all of the skills that he can have, and he'll be like a professional alpha. That may involve adding something like one of the premium packs, whatnot, because the premium has 30 days of prepaid in it. Plus, it has a multiple character training cert for another 30 days. And to be able to train on this guy is going to be much more effective than to do other stuff. But the problem is that how do you know once you're Omega what Alpha is? And so one of the first things that you'll notice here about this guy is look at his spaceship command. So his spaceship command is fully trained, and I believe I fully trained that. Whenever we opened the new account, it came with 30 days of Omega time. There was no Alpha and Omega back then, and so I trained that up, and he got busted down on this because because now he's Alpha again, and so I have this skill here which I can't access, but that's just part of the Alpha Omega stuff. Okay, so let's continue on here. Okay, so we've got all of this stuff and cross-training for all factions available, including pirate ships. Yes, pirate ships. You can see this alpha character in a Macarial bumping you on the gates in Narja and Udema as you try and fly your freighter through. Lovely, huh? Yeah, he'll also be flying a tornado or a catalyst and be ganking your ass. Think of what code is going to do with these. Yeah. So there is a way to skill up your characters in here too. And because that's another thing. Because I'm under the 5 million skill points that you can train up to, he's currently training. Once you hit that, it's done and over with on the skill queue, and all you can do is inject. And we're going to get into that, and we're hopefully going to explore that a little bit today too. So, okay, full list of added skills available in this dev blog. Here, let me just give you a link, everybody a link to this here, so you can follow along if you want. I'll go ahead and open this and look. It's very hard to read, and so it's got this this scale down below. See, this is what it is, and this whole thing down below, very hard to read. This is all of the skills, how much you can put into it, and everything, what you can get it up to, and oh my God, I'm gonna go blind. Okay, so free skill training now ends when alphas reach 5 million total skill points. Markee Dragon space bumping? It's not going to be me. It's going to be somebody else bumping me, no doubt. Okay, this included skill points in your unallocated pool. Meaning that these points right here that I have in here, they count against my total. So at 5 million, he's going to be done. And it'll just be whatever it's going to be. Yeah, so we've got the rogue drone swarms as well, which maybe we're going to have to look at those. What's the cheapest ship that can handle the rogue drone swarms? I don't know. We're going to have to try that. What is it, like cruiser? So you should be able to do something for like 10 million? I don't know. We're going to have to see. I actually forgot about that being released today as well. So, all right. So, add a daily alpha injector, a new training option for alphas. Immediately injects 50,000 skill points into unallocated pool. May only be used by alphas. May only be used once per day per character. Can be purchased from the NES directly from Secure.io online, or can be traded in the in-game market. Okay, so let's look on the in-game market. Actually, let's look in NES first. The New Eden store. So there's extractors. Here it is. Daily Alpha Injector. 20 plex. Okay. Doesn't say what it's worth. That's 50,000 skill points. Oh, the daily injectors are part of the agency awards. Okay, great. Let's see what these are on the market. You just got one. Well, shit. I better get out and go doing that. And a free Drake? What? Are you serious? You got a Drake? No. Drake would be perfect for running these. A Drake is slow, but it is one hell of a tank. And even at low skills. You got a free Myrmidon? Wait, what? Damn. Oh, hey, we'll be checking that out. We will be checking that stuff out. All right. Hey, let me, I gotta turn on my fan here. Okay. So, let's see here. Continuing on. Oh, let's look at the market here. Regional market. Let's look up injectors. Pilot services. Daily alpha skill injector. 85 million. Wow. Okay. So, let's look at Plex. It costs 20 plex. Let's see what the actual cost is. Why does this look so weird? Right. So, if we were to buy 20 of them, 66.8 million. Okay, so 66.8 million is the value of the injectors. That is the real value of them. Since they're brand new on the market, it's, you know, kind of wonky. So that's another thing. When you're on a brand new account, you got to change the price. The price stuff that it shows you in here, it's not in your best interest the way it shows you the price. So, hey. Yeah, Plex went through a split. Now 500 Plex equals 1 of the old Plex. All right. So, yeah, 66.8 million is the current. And, okay. So, as an alpha, if I'm trying to make my 50,000 skill points a day, I have a goal now of like 67 million ISK that I earn. It's kind of a lot for an alpha. So, for most alphas, maybe it's going to take them 3 days to earn that. I don't know. You know, or they're going to have some big brother give them a lot of money. We shall see. Okay. They can be purchased directly from secure.eveonline.com. Is that going to make me log in to look at that? Just looking at another browser here. I guess I'm going to log into that. I'm not going to show this because I don't know what all it's going to show. Alright, so I'm trying to look at this stuff. Daily alpha injectors. Let's see, can I load this up in here? Let me see. There it is. Hey. So, you can buy 2 of them for $1.49, 5 of them for $3.39, or 10 of them for $5.99. So basically, 59 cents a day. So 59 cents times 30. Oops, my calculator's turned on. That's $17.70 for a month. $17.70 for a month. Whereas if you subscribe for a year or whatnot, you're paying 11 something, and if you're doing it month to month, you're what, 15? Something like that? Yeah. So, and as a Omega, somebody do the math for me. As an Omega, how many skill points can you train in 24 hours? Somebody let me know what the math is on that. How many skill points can you train in 24 hours as an Omega? To see whether or not this is a good deal. Because this is 50,000 skill points in a day. How many points can an Omega train in a day? Somebody knows the math on that. So, that's very interesting. It's very interesting. Depends without implants. So 56,000 skill points without implants. All right. So it's a little bit better in what? Yeah, and only alphas can use these. Correct. Only alphas can use these. So here's what's going to happen. Right now, this market is going to be rocking. But later, it's going to be a glut in the market. You know, as you know, there will always be people who need alpha stuff, but these are going to go down in price against the Plex price. So, because they have limited use. Yes, and the alphas can train 5 million for free. So to get me up to 20.5 million, what are we looking at? 15.5 million. So 15. This is if you maximize everything. And then divided by 50,000. So you would need 310 of these injectors and 310 days to reach the maximum. Golly, 310 days to reach the maximum skill points of an alpha. And 310 of these, if you were going to pay for that, so it'd be 31 times $5.99. $185. This is very, very interesting. I mean, to CCP, it doesn't matter who's paying for these, who's buying them. What matters is whether or not someone is buying them. I would think that alphas can use regular injectors. Let's look. Because the regular injectors, the larges, 787, it doesn't say I can't use this. 787 million, and this will give me 500,000. So, again, compare this to the 66.8 million. Listen, folks, this is way more expensive. I just did the math in my head. Let me explain this. So, if you get 50,000 skill points a day for the alpha injectors, and they cost an average of 66.8 million, which is what we figured out the value is actually worth. So 66.8 times 10 equals 668 million, compared to the 787 million here for a large skill injector. It's 100 million less to go with the dailies. Very interesting. Also, there's one other thing I should bring up. I don't know. This means with these, CCP is directly selling skill points. That's a change. It's always been that the resource was provided by the players in the game, and so they use the skill extractors, and now players are able to directly buy. Now, will this throw the whole economy out of whack or whatnot, or the whole, power struggle? I don't think so, because it's only in the beginning stages. But it is something that is new. It's a change in their philosophy. So, and I just realized that I didn't even think about this before. So, yeah. And it is CCP. You guys say it's a money grab. It is CCP's job to monetize the game in whatever fashion that people want, while still maintaining fun playability of the game. So that is CCP's job, and that is what keeps the game going. So if you get all salty about them, offering something new for sale, remember, this is what funds the game you love. So, you can't be too salty about it. Without the funding, you have no game. It's just really that simple. So, now if it hurts the game, I think CCP has the ability to recognize that and make changes. So they have in the past. So they have done some things that did not have the desired effects that they thought it was going to have, and they changed things. So, yeah. Okay, so, and how many skill injectors for 15.5 million? Gosh, let's see. Between 5, it's 400,000. So really, we're looking at 400,000 skill points on each of these. So 15.5 divided by 0.4. You'd need 38 of these. 39 of the large skill injectors to achieve maximum. That's a lot. You'd be looking at 30.69 billion ISK. So 30.69 billion ISK to achieve 15.5 million skill points. Wow. The daily injector stuff all of a sudden looks really, really good. I was thinking of that I was just going to inject this character all the way up to the max and do the end-level alpha content right away. But then seeing it's going to cost me 30 billion to do that, no. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to figure out what all the skills are and everything, and I'm probably going to put them in Omega. I will probably buy one of the premium packs for this character, and then I will sell off the multiple character training, add a little bit to it, and buy a second, buy more Plex or whatever. So, yeah. And get him 2 months of training at, 50,000 a day. I don't know what the... so you can put in neural enhancements. So we can go cybernetics 3, which means we can do +3 on the... we can do +3 on the implants so that he can train a little bit faster. So, and in fact, it seems to me, and biology, you want this biology in too. The reason being is that the biology is going to allow you to get a boost in attributes for these boosters. And when they have the ones that help you train faster, you want them to last as long as possible. So, okay, so 7 hours, 1 day, 20 hours. I think I can put this in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I can't add the other one yet. But it would make sense for me to train that up because, and actually, let's just put that in there. Bumped the last one off. You can't have more than 24 hours in your initial queue. So, anyway, let's see here. So now that I've got biology and cybernetics training, and we'll get this going on, and I'll put some implants in him. They won't be too expensive, but he'll be able to do it. Oh, you just contracted a injector to me? Oh, okay. You like my character name? Thank you, by the way. Let's see here. Okay. So, Graver. Hey, we'll accept this. Thank you. His name is I'm Gonna Take Yo Isk. I don't know why we named him that. It's just the alpha character that I have. So, okay, so he sent me one of these injectors. And, oh yeah, he has some stuff here. I did use him to get the... well, wait, where is it? It's not here, is it? I guess I didn't see where it was located. Let's see here. 11 jumps away. Okay, so... And I'm in faction warfare. This is going to go well. We'll see what happens. I set a destination for it, but we'll have to look at that later. So maybe when we go over alphas in detail tomorrow, we'll make that part of it. And I'm probably going to have to take this guy out of faction warfare. In fact, I'm just going to take him out right now. So, I don't know if I can find the faction warfare stuff, because I'm going to forget. I was surprised to see he was in faction warfare. I just didn't remember. I can always put him back in if I want to. I've been in for 3 years and 9 days. God, that's kind of a shame to leave. Oh, injectors can be used remotely. Okay, great. We're still going to retire him from faction warfare. We're not going to do this guy in faction warfare. We're going to focus more on doing missions and stuff like that. So, all right. So, and then I can use that remotely. Okay. There it is. Okay. Estimated price unknown. Activate. Gain 50,000 unallocated skill points. He has no unallocated skill points at the moment. And so, can activate his first day here. Confirm total skill points that I'm going to take your ISK will receive 50,000. Confirm. It's like a shot of heroin. Yeah. I feel much better now. It's going to make me talk really fast. These skill injectors are really awesome. Yeah. You should buy some. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, maybe heroin makes you just go, oh, and you pass out. I don't know. I've never done it. So, yeah, I wouldn't know. We'll call it speed. Yeah, an amphetamine. Yeah. Okay, so there that is. Thank you very much again, DeGraver. And so now I have 50,000 unallocated skill points. Now, heroin makes you die. Well, yes. This is a thing. Okay, at this point, I am not going to use these skill points, because every skill point that I earn right now under my 5 million means I don't have to earn it later. And we're going to figure out what it is exactly that I'll be doing tomorrow, probably. But I guess I might end up that if I can get more of these, I'm going to send him a bunch so that I can be doing this every day. So, yeah. Okay, let's continue on with the patch notes. Gameplay. If a character's medical clone is set to a structure or station where he is unable to access the clone bay due to permissions or clone services being offline, then when that medical clone is activated, he will now awaken in his school headquarters instead of the current corporation's headquarters station. Oh. There was probably somebody gaming the system on that, and that's why they changed that. You know what that means, right? So, like, I live really deep in Null, and if my clone goes offline there and I die, I'm going to pop up into high sec again. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. It's a major inconvenience. But, yeah, okay. Corporate saved locations can no longer be dragged between folders if a pilot does not have the communications officer role. Okay. Oh, and that is an addict already. If I get more of these, I'll do it every day. Yeah, and I'll never use more than one a day. Yeah. CCP is my drug pusher. If you buy Plex from us, I'm your drug pusher. Yeah. So, Markee drug dealer. Yeah. Okay, the following on from the reductions in isotope volume and moon material volume released in Lifeblood last month, several changes have been made with the intention of increasing the economic friction associated with capital ships deployments and jump freighter hauling, stimulating the ICE product market, improving the balance of ICE product consumption, facilitating the easier trade of high-value reacted intermediate materials for T2 production. God, this is a hell of a run-on sentence. And somewhat reducing the pain that can be caused by heavy jump drive usage and high stacked jump fatigue values. Whew. Man, say that 10 times fast. Is that really one continuous sentence? Holy shit. Yeah. Just for note, the primary copywriter at CCP has left the company. I'm just saying. Yeah. No longer with the company. And that happens. Okay, the changes are as follows. Jump drives, plus 50%, 56% fuel use by Black Ops battleships. Okay, I've never flown Black Ops before. Can't say that that affects me. 100% fuel use by other ship-based jump drives. But what? Holy shit. Oh yeah, I wish I could log in my other character here. I can't log him in at the same time since I'm on an alpha. But that means that it now costs me twice as much to fly my jump freighter. And so there's a lot of trips that were costing me 20, 30 million ISK. So now they're going to be 40, 60 million ISK, something like that. It's going to be a lot more costly for fuel. All right. Reduction of the number, the maximum jump fatigue cap by 20%. So instead of what it was 7 days, now it's 5. I think it was 7 days max, or was it 5 days max? If it was 5 days max, then it's now 4. Further reduction in isotope volume by 40%. Okay, so the actual isotopes are smaller in size now, because I was wondering, I'm like, are they going to increase the fuel bays? Oh, and that's the next line. 20% increase in jump freighter fuel bay volumes. Okay, because jump freighters, I would then have to put in fueling stops on my route. So I would have to actually transport fuel to these stops and leave fuel there, which I do that anyway, but it would require a lot more. It might have a mid-jump. I actually keep fuel. So I have some particular routes that I do, and I keep stockpiles of fuel at each end, and I fuel up each way, because sometimes I get halfway through and I'm like, oh, look at that, squirrel. And I want to jump over to the squirrel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ADD at all. Fuel blocks, doubling the amount of liquid ozone required to build all four block types. Okay, so this does not affect the jumping operations of ships, but this does affect pauses and structures owned by players, corporations, alliances, and because they all need fuel in order to operate properly. So they're doubling the amount of liquid ozone required. So this means that all of my liquid ozone that I have, which I have a ton of it down in Null, is now worth double. Yeah. My isotopes are probably worth something else too. Small tweaks in heavy water and isotope consumption as well, primarily to round off the numbers to make math easier for people. So 167 to 170 water and 444 to 450 isotopes. Okay. Yeah. This is awesome, all the free ships that this thing's giving out. Okay, 80% reduction in the volume of non-alchemy T2 intermediate materials. Everything other than the unrefined stuff. T2 intermediate materials. Fuel blocks, T2 intermediate materials. I don't know what that means. Oh, whole nother section here called T2 Intermediate Materials. 80% reduction in the volume of non-alchemy T2 intermediate materials, everything other than unrefined stuff. Wait, there's more. It's got a doubling of the T2 materials. They really didn't proofread this. Because here's this line right here, and then here's the headline, and then here's the actual headline, and here is that line that's actually right up here. Right. Moving on. As long as they make the game good. I'd rather there be spelling errors and grammar problems or whatnot in the text here than programming errors. Just saying. I'm okay to deal with it. So we've renovated 23 assets commonly found within missions to bring their visual quality up to higher standards. V5++, which is a new standard that they're doing which makes things look better. I don't have any examples off the top of my head I can tell you about. We have removed the missile show info 3D preview. Okay. Removed unique missile geometry of each missile type and replaced it with a single geometry asset that gets scaled. Improves client memory consumption. Okay. You know, there's one amazing thing about Eve already. You can play Eve on a potato. If you're here watching the show right now and you haven't tried Eve and you want to, and your objection has been, I have a potato computer, ! Eve in Twitch chat. There's a link in the description in YouTube. Try it. Because it now is, it's now even better. They've reduced the memory consumption on missiles. It just already is really, really good. So, I kid you not. Now, I have a gaming laptop, but I have the graphics set up all the way, and I sometimes open 7 clients at a time. I have 7 Omega accounts, and I sometimes have all 7 open at the same time. My laptop's a couple years old. So, yeah, and KK Man says, I play Eve on a 7-year-old laptop. See? Exactly what I'm saying. Okay, planet icons no longer render in real time. They've been replaced with static images. Upgraded FreeType SDK to version whatever. Okay, warp disruption bubbles have been updated with an increased rendering fidelity, fewer texture artifacts errors, reduced whiteout overdraw, and improved performance in heavily bubbled environments like fleet fights and camps. Good. When we get into huge fights, sometimes there's 40 or 50 bubbles on the field. So, yeah. Kind of on the high end, but... Missions and NPCs added the Arms Race and Yuli Festival events starting December 5th and the 19th of December, respectively. Oh, woohoo! We got back-to-back stuff. 19th. Shit, I'm going to be out of town. I don't know if you guys know this, but I will be out of town for a couple of weeks. And I will be doing some stuff to my YouTube channel. I may try and stream, but I do not believe that I have enough horsepower on my laptop to do said streaming. Yeah. Other than I can plug in a camera and I can smile to you all and talk to you all, but I don't think I can get gameplay going on in it. I may try, we'll see, and I won't be able to do both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. That is 100% for sure. So we are at 202 viewers. Everybody, get in on this. ! Ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat. We'll get you in on a brand new account for Eve. This account's worth $20, and it comes from our store. It has 30 days Omega. So if you're an alpha right now, this will bump you up to Omega for 30 days, to where you get the 50,000 skill points daily, training stuff. And then, as well as, you're going to get 150 Plex, as well as you're going to get some nice ship skins, and some clothing that doesn't mean a thing. So these come from our store, and so ! Coupon in Twitch chat, so there's a link in the description in YouTube. If you need any Plex, or new accounts, or the item codes, we're the only place with the item codes that have the golden pods. then check us out. Get the coupon code. That coupon code will save you a few bucks. Plus, it helps support the show. So the show is supported by the store. That is what makes the show happen. Without the store, the shows would be much, much different. Like, I'd be out earning a living somewhere. So you'd get one a week. Or something like that. Don't let that happen. Okay, so I'm writing this up right now. And I'll give you all a minute to get your tickets in. It's 1 gold per ticket. All right, it is all ready to go. I'm gonna step away for just a second. I gotta turn the AC down. It's just really hot in my office today. Be right back. All right, I'm back. So let's do this drawing. Everybody should have tickets in. Closing it. And drawing. All right, the Elmo. Congratulations, the Elmo. You are the winner. Okay, I've sent that to you, buddy. Are you all red and furry in real life? Yeah. So, all right. Who the what? Yeah, I know. All right, so now if you missed out on that one, no sweat. Exclamation point ticket space 1 or higher in Twitch chat will get you in on the next giveaway, which will draw at 300 viewers. So, all right, let's continue on with the patch notes. And let's see, mission and NPCs. Added the arms race and Yuli Festival. Okay. The DED are continuing to report increased Blood Raider and Gerstus pirate activity. Capsuleers are advised to take necessary precautions. Do that. Resource Wars. Logistics pilots are now eligible for Resource Wars rewards. I've never done the Resource Wars stuff. I gotta try it. I can't believe I haven't tried it. It seems right up my alley. This also applies to logistics drone users. All level 5 critical sites have been tweaked and rebalanced. All pirate cruisers will now target miners more often. Added some new reward crates to the LP stores. Added some new sound effects. Woo! Various formatting improvements made to show info window for Resource Wars beacons. And let's see. Added text feedback to resource wars when attempting to open a hauler that is out of range. All right. Vilk, thank you for following. Welcome. Skills. Added combined skills total entry to character sheet. Unallocated skill points plus allocated skill points. What? No! Do you guys get what that just said? Let me read that again. Added combined total skill point entry to character sheet. Unallocated skill points plus allocated skill points. Meaning that by putting in that injector today, I have lost the ability to do that 50,000 worth of skill point training on my own. Don't inject these puppies until you're ready to use them, I guess. I didn't realize it, but yes, in fact, my total skill points went up, and I'll bet that when this hits 5,000 or 5 million, my training stops. I just screwed myself out of 50,000 skill points I could have gotten for free. In the whole scheme of things, it doesn't matter. I mean, seriously, it doesn't matter, because adding 50,000 a day and getting another, 2.5 million or whatnot, it's what, 5 days? Do I want to wait around all that time and skill up? I mean, it would take me more than a month. Take me a couple of months. I'm not going to wait that long. So, in the whole scheme of things, it's not a problem, except that I didn't know that was going to happen. So, yeah. And I would have skilled at like 25,000 a day for free. Bah, humbug. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not salty. I'm just a little upset. Maybe even a little verklempt. Okay. So there it is. It's now combined. It hurt Markee right in his min-max. You bet. Yes, may as well allocate the points now then. Yes, well, I'm going to wait until I figure out what ship I'm going to fly. So, yeah, I got to figure out what missions I'm going to do, what I'm going to try and do. I don't really have any skills yet. So, yeah. Okay. Structures and deployables. Activating a ship's self-destruct sequence will now drop their tethering from an upwell structure. Oh, so that people can shoot you before the timer expires. Go the Gersta route. Yes, this is new alpha stuff. User interface. Text edit options such as bold and italic now have a highlight when hovered. Now, excuse me for saying, but why did they not put this in bold and italics and make it hover whenever I made it highlight when I read it? Comedy! Changed how the notify message appears in the client. We have added subtle entry animations and bumped up the opacity of the background a bit. We hope to make the message a little more obvious when it occurs. What message? Changed the probe size slider so that you can now click on the size you want the probes to be, and it will set the size instead of moving the size up or down incrementally. Okay, I agree. I do that all the time. Disabling the pan... disabling the ability to pan the camera using right-click when tracking an object. What does that mean? Going to undock here. Okay, so here I am, and very lonely space here. Oh yes, this is the grand entrance that in the normal camera view before it's been edited. And here I am, my puny little ship, exiting the station in such grand fashion. Okay, don't know what I'm doing. Stopping my ship. Oh! And there it is. Battlestar Galactica style. Here is the default overview. I thought about this today. I don't have another character on me to transfer my overview over. And so I was thinking, okay, I guess I better put it in the message of the day of live shows or something.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Here's my object selection. I think this needs to be a little bit bigger. I don't know. Okay, so is this another player? Okay, so I am able to look around here now. Somebody just blew up. How about that? What is it? Is it Shift C? Okay, so there is... Oh, he's down there. So let's look at this guy here. Now, why is my ship all the way over there? You guys see that? My ship's off the screen now. Because I'm looking at this guy? Wait, did they by chance fix the camera? That is the question. You know, because when I zoom in closer here, and then, golly. So that guy's just sitting down there. Here's another guy. It's in order. Beautiful looking Minmatar ship. I mean, I kind of like this view. It's pretty cool, except I want to see my ship at the same time. I want my ship to be up like over here or something like that. Out of the way, where I tell it to be. Okay, so let's look at the display and graphics options. Camera shake, camera bobbing. We're gonna turn those two things. Well, we can leave camera bobbing on. Invert zoom direction, no. Offset interface with camera, no. Dynamic camera movement.
You, sir, rock.
You know, this dynamic camera movement looks really, really cool. But Frostpaw, resubbing 3 months in a row. Thank you so much. 30 gold to everybody here in Frostpaw's honor. And Kucherman, thank you for following. Welcome. Okay, so I have to turn dynamic camera movement off. Okay, now, supposedly, see? Now every ship sits right behind my ship. Does it not make sense that if I want to look at this guy, that I want to look at this guy when I click on him? I do have quite a bit of salt right here. Because this used to work. I used to be able to put in a camera offset. And I could select this camera offset and I could say, my ship should be up here while I'm looking at this ship here. Something like this. To where I could have this offset and it would just track normally without... Let's see. So the focal point is actually where you're looking from, not your ship. If you zoom in to your ship, then your ship when looking around. So I zoom into my ship. No, I have to go like zoom out like this. And then my ship is a little tiny thing. Oh yeah, and so so I'm trying the right click, holding down the right click and panning around. It doesn't work anymore. So yeah, I want the camera offset. I want it just like this. To where maybe my ship stays in the middle and I put the focal point of what I'm looking at in here. The camera offset was the best thing for showing the game. They took it out more than a year ago now, and I've been complaining about it ever since. I would really like that offset put back in. CCP, if you're listening, please put back in the camera offset. It was so important to making Eve look gorgeous on the shows. And you want Eve to look gorgeous because more people will play. And the more people that play, the more money you will make. There's my business argument. Light Escape, thank you for following. Welcome. And Kernju, Min-Max Recovery Fund, cheering 755. All right. So, 75.5 gold to everybody here, especially those of you with OCD. So, you know, I talk to CCP Guard all the time. I really should pitch this to him. So, maybe he would think it was important. I don't know. So, now, also that 755 cheer, the bits there, is going to go against, we're going to add $7 to the mixer upgrade. So, that puts us up to 113. Thank you so much. I appreciate the bits and the support. There we go. Okay, so there we have it. I just want my camera offset. Let's talk more pew. Let's dock up. We cannot have anyone requesting more pew and actually get it. Okay, so let's see here. Change the icon used in the update location settings window. You can now right-click bookmark icons saved at the solar system level. The probe and D-scan. I am going to get upset at my little thingy here. It's supposed to show me what's going on. My camera's no longer working outside. It's going to piss me off. Unrelated to anything going on here. Mauza, thank you for following. Welcome. Okay, removed the edit location option when right-clicking on bookmarks. Edit location remains. Tweaked the top view slightly in the probe scanner window. Increased the opacity of region lines in the agency map. It is now possible to drag and drop character names into the search box for deliver items to, add members, to access list and find invitees for calendar events. You can now right-click on the work in the chat window to auto-link it without having to select the entire word. Contracts. It is no longer possible to suppress the pop-up for adding a non-empty container to a contract and selecting no, as this could block players from creating contracts. I don't understand it, but I'm glad that was put in. I have no idea. So Croc got the camera. You toggle auto tracking with Shift-C, which is what you described wanting a while ago. No, I want my camera offset. I already selected Shift-C to adjust my camera so that it targets so that it looks at whatever I have in focus. I want my focus item to not be behind my ship. Hello, Brad. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Okay, replace the color wheel settings with more intuitive cog icon. Great. Fitting simulation. Added a filter to the holes and fits section, allowing you to filter out ships and fittings you don't have the skills to use. Oh, well, that's a good idea. Yeah. So, defect fixes. Overheated modules that fail to activate due to range will no longer accumulate heat. Oh, that's good. If that was happening, that was bad. So, various changes have been made to the New Eden to make New Eden a better place. Woohoo! We now have flowers. Or something. I don't know. How do we make it a better place? You know, do we make it more positive and friendly so that our girlfriends like to play? Schnitzweek. Thank you for following. Welcome. Remove the Destroyer's skill book from Career Agent mission rewards as is already given in the tutorial. Marauders can now enter the Sanchez Nation neutral paralatic facility site. Unicorns! All right. Actually, they did add some other ship skins that look quite nice. So we can now put lipstick on our ships. Okay. More people to shoot makes New Eden great again. Yes. All right. You can make a... Now, you guys talking about rainbows and unicorns. So you can take a Mars ships and you can put in different crystals in each one of the guns, and you can fire a whole bunch of different colors. So if you want to shoot a rainbow, that's how you do it. All right. The unknown sequence item in the new player experience can no longer be sold on the market. All right. An issue with the mission cash flow for Capsuleers 8 of 10 that could cause it to break has been fixed. Yay! Never heard of it. Fixed the mission, lost that bet 4 of 5 so that you can complete it using only mining drones. Well, good, because I was always losing that bet. Never heard of that one either, but I'm glad they fixed it. A mission completion issue with the mission Air Show requesting a flyby 5 of 5 has been fixed. Great, we now get our flybys. Emit, thank you for following. Welcome. Graphics, extraneous clouds in the mission Burnt Traces have been removed. Okay, so these are a lot of little things. Serpentis, Harvester, and Gatherer NPCs now use the correct graphic models, modified atmosphere audio range of warp disruption bubbles. I didn't know you could hear them. Okay. Reduce the range of Caldari Cruiser Onyx ambient sounds. Corrected and... That alarm, folks, is for Dr. Pepper. Excuse me. Be right back. All right. So I ran out of Dr. Pepper. Been drinking my wife's Diet Coke, but I still have some, so I'm not going to waste it. I put some in the freezer. That's why I set an alarm. Do you know how bad it is? Damn, everybody wants my attention. Do you know how bad it is when you accidentally forget about a Dr. Pepper or Coke or whatever in the freezer when you're trying to cool it down quickly? I don't suggest trying it. Yeah, it explodes. Kind of in the opposite way of putting one in the microwave. Yeah. So, all right. That Murloc, friendly Murloc, telling me that customer needs a little bit of help. Take care of them real quick. And look at that. Already taken care of. Very simple thing. Excellent. Okay, continuing on here. Corrected an inverted decal on the Upwell Citadel Fortizar structure. It was upside down? Or backwards? Okay. Fixed crew windows placement in front of the Galante industrial hulls. I'm glad. They were complaining about not being able to see the view of where they were flying. Adjusted the default turret layout for Minmatar frigate Rifter hull and variants. Good. It was really bad when one gun was shooting the other one in the back. Yeah, that was just really bad. So repositioned the location of certain materials on the Minmatar frigate Wolf hull. Why are they carrying materials on the Wolf hull? Is this like the cargo rack that you put on top of your SUV? And, you put those extra suitcases up there or whatnot, or your Christmas tree? That's it. In preparation for Christmas, the Wolf now has a cargo rack on top and can, in fact, haul your Christmas tree back to your station. You, sir, now know how to do it. All right. Alter the textures used on the Angel battleship's Macarial hull. Great. Shifted the location of boosters on the Caldari frigate Harpy hull. Yeah. Okay. Reoriented stand-up point defense batteries to fire from structure geometry. Shit, this is why we all went to school. So that we'd know our structure geometry. Someone went to school there. Someone learned math. Yes. Changed the Amar Force Auxiliary Apostle hull so that the lights are fully hidden when the door closes during warp. Because previously the doors did not close all the way. And, I guess that would be a problem. If light was getting out, yeah, that'd be an integrity problem. Lady Steffi, 13 months in a row as a sub, 130 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you. Enabled ship ambient sounds to be present when logging into a ship in space. Because we all know that we can hear our ships in space and we want to hear more of them. Repaired broken elements of the wormhole effect, as well as updating it to make the destination system more easily readable from a greater distance. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. How do you know what destination system you are going to when looking at a wormhole? Is that actually a feature that they added? Because I don't get that. Updated textures and connected dynamic brightness variants and the outer filament animation to aid to the age of wormholes. They also made wormhole collapse more graceful. The explosions are now prettier. I'm just translating for you folks. Rat Writer, thank you for following. Welcome. Miscellaneous, the 500 MN digital booster microwarp drive blueprint now has the correct name. Good, because what was it named before? Maybe I have some now. I don't even know it. 18 holiday trinkets added to the game as the Yuli festival approaches. Ooh. Okay, so in this case, we are going to be able to get epic loots. You know, it's kind of funny, but all of this here, except for this Gnosis, most of this stuff here, I got from the 2015 Yuli Festival. I just unpackaged these. I kid you not. Because the packages were 10,000 cubic meters each. And they contained shit like skins and everything. And so I needed to have them transported here to Jeddah. And so it turned out to be 360 total volume instead of, I had 12 or 15 of them. And so it was like 100,000. It was really crazy the amount of size it was. Anyway, so we've got Christmas holiday trinkets coming up. Hopefully they'll be cool skins. Hopefully they're not the same skins as before. And so they're new and wanted. Project Discovery Phase 1 monument has been constructed and placed in a suitable location. Right. So, it's out on the front lawn if you want to go take a look at it. Which system is your front lawn? I don't know yet. But it has been constructed and placed on your front lawn. Various items to mark Project Discovery Phase 1 added to the game. Excellent. Lawn gnomes have been added to the game so that when you see them as you're walking by your neighbor's system, you see the lawn gnomes, you will know that nearby is the monument. So start looking closer. Selection of Empire-themed apparel added. Excellent. We can now dress as our favorite Caldari soldier. Resource Wars fixed an issue where minimizing the incoming transmission window could break it. I really hate it when someone breaks my window. Yeah. Pain in the ass to replace. Fixed overlapping text in Resource Wars rewards crate splash screen. Wasn't good when they put the words right over the other words. We were all then confused. Fixed overlapping text on the minimum sized Resource Wars incoming transmission windows. Why are they writing on our windows? Windows are to see through. Fixed the Resource Wars rewards window collapsing into an empty window. Windows should be empty so that you can see through them. Rearrange the contents of Resource Wars crate tooltips so that the order makes more sense. I like it when we're smart. That's what it says. So, this is read as, we are smart. We made it smarter. Rearrange the contents of the Resource Wars crate tooltips so that the order makes more sense. Hence, we are smarter. Removed penalty warning pop-up incorrectly displayed when engaging logistics drones on friendly NPCs. Why are you engaging drones on NPCs? Especially if they're friendly. Sounds like somebody had their safety off. Structures and deployables fixed a very rare case where a destroyed structure would not generate asset safety. Meaning, your shit was blown up. We fixed that. Text and descriptions corrected the moon probing help text to refer to refineries instead of starbases. Wait, how does moon probing... There's a joke in there somewhere. Adding reference to stand-up super capital shipyard's ability to manufacture capital ships to its description. Wait, there is an item that we added the ability to manufacture its name according to its description. Adding reference to stand-up super capital shipyard's ability to manufacture capital ships to its description. So, that reads as that the stand-up comic in the super capital shipyards now has the ability to manufacture capital ships as per what is told to him. He's like, I don't know. They just tell me to push these buttons and make these things. Shall I push the button? Calendar fixed an issue where the personal, corp, and alliance buttons, which are not personal, those are groups you're talking about here, in the new Eden event window would slightly overlap with the border of the other window. They should never be touching. There's also a rule about touching swords. They should never touch. Various spelling and grammar punctuation fixes, which were not included in this update. We haven't seen any of those in here. We know that this is hard, but as long as you guys get the programming right, we are willing to forgive the grammar and punctuation anomalies. Yes. Cross streams is still okay though? Nah, man. Dangerous territory there. Jacote is lost. Everybody help find Jacote. Everybody tell Jacote where he is. He says he's lost. He needs some help. User interface. Fixed some inconsistent capitalization in the chat invite window. Yes, that leet speak is no longer cool. Fixed an issue where some character selection screen elements were missing UI sounds. Wait a second. UI is visual. We have sounds? Fixed an issue where the map browser could open after opening and closing the settings menu. Wait, what? Your map would pop open after you opened and closed the settings menu? I understand there's a cream for that. Fixed an issue where the first-person camera graphic would not reload after jumping through a gate or wormhole. Wormholes are dangerous. Your graphics may not appear on the other side. Well, they fixed that. So, fixed an issue where the deactivated station key pass blueprint would not display an icon in the training queue when training industry to 5. Really? That is a very weird bug. Yeah. All right, fixed an issue where the first-person camera location would not reset when changing camera modes. Why can't you fix the rest of the camera stuff? Who uses first-person camera? I don't. Give me my focal offset back. I want it. Fixed an issue where it was possible to drag overview columns out of the windowed client, making it hard to get them back at a reasonable size. Because they are bigger when they are outside of the window. Objects may appear... you know what? It's like your mirror in your car. The objects may appear closer. Yeah. Yeah. So... fix the issue where holding movement controls, orbit, and keep at range, and spamming click on a bracket, would end up activating the approach command instead of movement shortcut command. I hate that. I hate spam. Fixed an issue switching the tactical camera where it would not reset zoom level in an appropriate manner. I'm glad that they're fixing visual stuff in the camera. I'm gonna do a dance for you all if they fixed the one thing that I've been wanting, which was the camera offset. I lie. I'm not gonna dance. I'm just gonna tell you I'm really, really happy. So, fixed an issue where holding the movement control, orbit and keep it range, spanning... Oh yeah, I already read that one. Okay, fixed an issue when switching the tactical camera... Yeah, I already read that one too. Fixed an issue where the D-scan cone representation at smaller ranges and angles would not look good. It's kind of like when you put the inappropriate sized cone on your dog's head and it's too big and they turn into a giant satellite running around the house who cannot navigate doorways, nor furniture. Yes, so they wanted that to look correctly. All right. Fixed an issue where the tactical overlay could open upside down in the solar system map. Would be confusing. Fixed an issue where the industry jobs in the last 24 hours would not show the correct label on French clients in a new and old map. Blame it on the French. See what CCP did there? Fixed an issue where a blank map could appear after resizing a windowed client. I've never had that happen before. I always run windowed. Is there an up in space? Good point. Yeah. All you got to do is change your own orientation when it appears upside down. We are in space after all. You guys all want to see me dance. It ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm going to need much more alcohol. There's not enough alcohol in my Diet Coke to warrant dancing. There's none, in fact. All right, fixed an issue where filters in the probe scanner could reset after restarting the client. Fixed an issue where drop-downs in the setting menu could cause some text to disappear in the settings menu. That would be a problem. I go to my settings, I click on it, all my shit disappears. Center the icon for first-person camera on the ship HUD. Dude, who uses first-person camera? I guess we got to go look at this. What's my price? Ooh. When you put it that way. Oh my god, there's a red guy out here. In a panther. Why is he not getting... He better be taken off right away. Yeah. Hey. So, there's obviously something going on here. Maybe that's just ambient sounds. Okay, so we have here orbit camera, first person camera. Okay, so and I'm using my WSAD. Or am I supposed to use... I don't even know. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm going to shoot Concorde. See, here's a Concorde ship, and I'm going to... Oh, I'm approaching him now. Oh. If I had guns, I might try. This is the ultimate stream sniping. Arrows. Yeah, so I use... Oh, there we go. Whoa! I do not know how to fly here. Okay, so... Can I catch up to this guy? Holy shit. Who wants to use this kind of... Okay, so... Oh, let's... Okay, so let's go down here. Can I bump into this guy? Can I bump him? Will Concorde get mad if I bump him? Abandon ship! Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can. We'll know if I have any effect if his shit lights up. Oof. Damn! Oh, can I go upside down? No, come on, take me upside down. I want to go upside down. This is space, after all. It will not let me go upside down. Oh, did I just go upside down? I have no idea what I'm doing. I think that I must be going upside down. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so can I find the station? So here's the station. How do I do this? Oh, because I clicked on the menu here, my arrow keys no longer work. Ooh. You know, this is, I'm trying, folks. I'm trying to get back to the station. I can't find it. I can't see it. Where is it? I'm looking for it. I can't seem to find it. Whoa, that's not it. Okay, so... Oh, and that's not it. Okay, definitely my orientation is a little off. Where the hell am I? Right click on the station in a line. There it is! Holy shit, it's sideways. At least I think that's it. There's more of it. There we go. Hell if I know where I'm going. Holy cow. This first-person camera stuff? I don't know, man. Oh, we got some fighting going on out here. At least my ship's not in the way of the view. What the hell is that white thing? Oh, is he getting beat up? I think maybe he's getting beat up. Oh, poor guy. Maybe he's gonna lose his life here. I don't know. Maybe not. That looks like a good fight. Target him? Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Look at Mr. Hyperion there. Does he have an armor repper on him? He should have two. Yep, he does. He does have an armor rep on him. Good entertainment. Go close to loot them. I won't be able to dock if I do. These guys are probably at war with each other. This is awesome. This right here, this is a Hyperion. This is a Galante battleship, which the Alphas can now fly. They're known for their ability to armor wrap. Uh-oh. Shit. Doing a nosedive into here. Here, let's look at the other guy. He's in a rattlesnake. So this is what the offset should look like. Kind of like having my ship in the middle and the other one up over there. Something like that. So we can just sit here and watch. Yeah, I don't know what type of guns those are. It's funny, they got him webbed. He's not moving. What, is he going through the station? Wow. Looks like maybe he is. This could be a long battle. This is... The Hyperion's going to lose if he runs out of cap boosters or nanite paste. Hyperion's losing ground on his armor rep. Yeah, so if one of them stops shooting and then lets the aggro, what is the timer? What is the timer a minute? 2 minutes? On the aggro timer before you can dock? So if he can keep repping. Oh. It's hard to say. And this shooting through the station, yeah, CCP's got to fix that. Yeah, so there's a newt going on. Looks like it's from the rattlesnake. And we got a web and a web down to the Hyperion. I believe that's a scram up to the rattlesnake. Rattlesnake's just chilling, sitting where he's at. Hyperion's still holding his own. The rattlesnake is shield repping. He is actually shield repping. Who will win? They're both the same corp? Really? Scope. Oh, yeah, they're not at war. They took a duel. That's what they did. They had to have taken a duel. They could be testing fits. Yeah, if they are just testing... Yeah, so they took a duel with each other. And if they are just testing, then we're not going to see any proper explosions here. Yeah, so they could both be testing their tank. Hyperion's a great ship. I think I have one. One of my characters. Okay. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Time to dock up.
Requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Let's see. Fixed an issue where Tech 3 subsystems were missing their slot size icon. Fixed an issue where the probe size slider would not move when using a custom probe formation option. Very bad. Fixed an issue where docking with a full screen mode like ship tree open could cause the camera to be unresponsive in the hangar. Okay. Fixed an issue where it was possible with some planets or moons to have the look at camera focus on the wrong point in space. That's exactly what we want! We want it to not look straight at it. We want it to look at it just over here. Who words these? We've been talking about that. I think the copywriter is no longer with CCP. Adaboyza, thank you for the follow. And a Lancer, sorry, I missed seeing that 14 months in a row. I was, heavily involved in something. 140 gold to everybody here in A Lancer's honor as 14-month sub. Thank you, thank you. Fixed an issue where it's possible with some planets and moons could have look at camera focus on the wrong point in space. I already read that. Okay, fixed an issue where the probes, when holding control, would have the arrow pointing in the wrong direction. Very confusing, especially for us dyslexics. But then again, those of us who are dyslexic, we didn't notice the difference. It's always that way for us. It always goes the wrong way. So now you fixed it, it still goes the wrong way for us. It's a mental issue with us people who have dyslexia. All right. So, fixed an issue with the overwrite filter pop-up window would not display when trying to save changes to a custom filter in the probe scanner window. Fixed an issue where agents that should not have appeared in the standings tab of the character sheet were visible and could break the standings tab. Damn NPC agents. Fixed an issue using the track camera on an off-grid structure would create a massive performance impact on the client. Fixed an issue where it was possible to make dotted region lines disappear in the agency map. Yes, just zoom out. Fixed an issue where undocking with the agency open and an expanded card visible would close the expanded card and need a refresh for the window to function properly again. I still got to go back up to where they fixed the grammar and punctuation. Okay, fixed an issue where the map would center on the current system after every jump. Isn't it supposed to do that? I thought it was supposed to do that. Fixed an issue where the hamburger menu in the window title bars was not centered. It really pisses me off when my tomatoes are not centered on my hamburger. I'm glad they fixed that. Fixed an issue where the appropriate sound was not played when removing skills from queue via the requirements tab of the show info window. I hated that. I never knew what was happening. I don't know if I've ever been in that window before. Fixed an issue where sorting the icon column of the directional scan window could not take effect until pressing the scan window. I don't know. Hamburgers have tomatoes on them. Just like they have cheese, hamburger patty, lettuce. Lettuce, onions, tomatoes on a sesame seed bun? Wait, that's Burger King. Fixed an issue. Sorting the icon column in the directional scan would not take effect until pressing the scan. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I already read that one. Fixed an issue where the Omega icon was not showing on skill books that were Omega only. Well, I guess that's kind of important. Fixed an issue where the planetary interaction camera can become detached. It says, screw you. I am not interested in being with you anymore. Emotionally, I am detached from you. Please go away. This is a planetary window telling you, do not call again, or I will have to take out a restraining order. Fixed an issue where the remove button in the create new advert window was not displaying properly. Fixed an issue where combat probes and core probes would give equivalent scan results despite having drastically different strengths. Yeah, I don't know what the analogy is for that one. Fixed an issue where Markee select would not work properly in the UI scaling set to anything except 100%. I am glad that they fixed me to 100%. I'm glad they fixed Markee. Yeah. They spelled my name wrong. But I am glad they fixed my issue. Fixed an issue where the range on bookmarks in a new map was not correct. Fixed an issue where structures would not appear correctly on the map. It helps to have good directions on your map. Yeah, fixed an issue where the standings bar in the character sheet could present incorrect information. Fixed an issue where the standings panel in the character sheet would not update if it was open when the standings change happened. Well, actually, I really like that. What that means is if you have your standings window open and you're out doing something trying to affect your standings, that'll change live now instead of having to reload it every time. Okay. Fixed an issue with some overlapping buttons in the votes window. I claim voter fraud. People are voting and they're making the buttons confusing. They need to take the vote again. All previous votes, now that they've identified this issue, null and void, everyone needs to vote again. Yeah, I think we should recall the Council for Stellar Management and completely do that vote again if this voting button issue was in there whenever we did the voting for the Council for Stellar Management. Fixed an issue where standings panel and character sheet would not update when opened. Yeah. Fixed an issue that would cause some windows to appear above the top of the window and force a settings reset to resolve. That's bad. I'm glad they fixed that one. That one should be bold. That one was like important. Or should have been at the top. Fixed an issue where adding skills to queues from the clipboard could provide unclear reasons as to why the skill could not be added. Yeah, actually, I actually have encountered this where I try and add something and it just does nothing. It's called there's no message whatsoever. Fixed an issue where the event expanded card in the agency did not have an X to close it. You are stuck in the agency, you may not leave. Fixed an issue where hovering system map could leave the details obscured by the mouse pointer. Wait, you fixed mouse pointers. Maybe I don't need my mouse pointer overlay anymore. Fixed an issue where the directional scanner would appear to scan while the range of mobile scan inhibitor. These ones that I'm confused on, this is the look of confusion on my face. Wait a second. This one's injured twice. Fixed an issue where the previous standings values of the character sheet would appear to change after the new standings change. I think that's another way of saying the other one that they fixed. Fixed an issue where the capacitor could fail to display or stop updating. I've encountered that. Improved the rounding of attributes in the fitting screen, especially for resistances. Because God knows we need to be able to click those easier and have less resistance. When filtering the simulation window for the available ship resources, fitting, unfitting windows will now update the list of valid modules correctly. So all that time when I was trying to fit all those modules, it really was not right. Okay, the holes and fits list in the fitting window will no longer jump to the top whenever adding or removing a fitting. Thank you! I actually, the last 2 days, ran into that probably 100 times. I'll take out my pirate character a little later today, and I've been working on all of his fits and a whole bunch of different stuff, and I gotta tell you, it's been nuts. It pops back up to the top every time, and I have to scroll down and find where I was. I approve of this fix. Fixed an issue where dragging multiple corporation contacts into a label would fail to apply the label correctly. Fixed an issue with the drifter booster description has been fixed. No. A display issue with the drifter booster description has been fixed. All right. The previous one drifted off the screen. An issue where the mining ledger showed extreme prices for mission ores has been fixed. Fixed an issue when registering amounts of ores mined that some cases were causing the agency to count more ore than actually mined and showing incorrect quantities in the log messages. Also changed timing for the mining log messages. Log messages are displayed for mining drones from the moment they finish mining to the actual moment their ore is deposited in your ship. Miners would understand. Fixed loyalty point store tooltip placement so that it tries its best to not show off screen. Yes, this one we did not fix. We hope that the AI is now improved. We're done. All right. So, okay. Whew. Oh, I need to take a break after that. So, this is my alpha character. And overall opinion, yes. Come ops. My overall opinion is yes. And left. So, no dancing. No, there's no rejoicing to be had for fixing the camera offset. No rejoicing to be had for the camera offset. You missed it? Could I read them again? Yes, it's called YouTube and DVR action. All right. So, now, let me see here. So what we've got here is... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're probably going to exit out of this particular character, and we're going to go over to another one, and we're going to go do the... What is the event? Blood Raider? What is the event? What is it called? Okay, Arms Race and Yuli Festival events. Is that in the agency? Hey, I'm gonna step away for just a moment, everybody. I'll be right back.
You, sir, rock.
Okay, so what we've got here is the arms race event. Rogue Swarm Alert. Rogue Roundup, destroy the rogue drones. Alpha Starter, kill 3 pirates located at an asteroid belt. Okay. So, what, 120 points, I get a daily injector. Arms Race Battleship Assembler. Arms Race Battlecruiser Assembler. Okay. So, I think that before I put a lot of time into this character, I need to figure out what is going to be the appropriate thing for this character to do. And to do these other things here, I'm thinking, let's see, here's Caldari. This guy may be Caldari, I don't know. But, so I'm really thinking that a Drake is going to be a great mission runner. It's kind of medium in size and everything. And so what do I need to get to this? And I need to launch missiles and stuff. So, what are my requirements to get this? 1 day, 14 hours of training time, according to current stuff. Caldari Battlecruiser 1. But to get a mastery of 1 is 2 days, 22 hours. So, I'm just trying to figure out, what am I going to do with this character? Am I going to, to be able to get to Mastery 1 of a Drake, the first thing I've got to do is be able to get him to because I think this is going to be the mission runner. It's a slow-ass ship, but I think that this is going to be a good moneymaker ship for this character as an alpha. And so, yeah, and I'm not talking about using heavy missiles on this. I actually would be using lights on the Drake. So, at least at first. Hello, Echo. Welcome. So, let's see here. I believe it can have lights. Scorpion Navy for missions. Yeah, but how long is it going to take me to get to that? Good in level 3 missions. See, I also want to be able to do this other stuff. I don't know. So most of the stuff that I can apply to a Drake, I can also... Scorpion Navy issue only costs 501 million. As an alpha, I don't know. May as well just be using a Caracal. It's possible. I have Mastery 1 on a MOA, which means that I could fly it right now. But that's taking a gun route, not a missile route. So if I do the requirements here, how far will injecting get me on these requirements? And so I have the one... I have put in one skill injector, one of these alpha injectors. And so I need Caldari Cruiser 3, which is not on my list here. And so I need to get up to 3 on this. And if I apply at level 3 to Q, apply skill points. So to get up to the next level is 32,918. Okay, 32,918. So there we go.
Skill training.
We have Cruiser 3 completed. Now see, this would be another, they talked about updating these different things. And the fact is that this didn't update, and I'm using this window. This would be another one that when they're talking about automatically updating things, that would be really good for this. Automatically updating, if this would, you know, update better. Okay, so Caldari Battle Cruiser 1, and I don't think I do not have this, so need to buy that skill book. Okay, purchased it. Okay, inject it. All right, so 1 hour and 40 minutes on this. Well, let's see here. So apply skill points, 1,500. Okay, there we go. Now, do we no longer have any requirements? Look at that. It took off over more than a day off of the training time. That's interesting. Okay, so we have the bare minimum requirements there. Now, we need to get Mastery 1. Mastery 1, we don't need everything, but we need some of this stuff. So, and it says medium missiles here. It's missile launcher operation 3, light missiles 3. I have 1 on these, and it's got drones here as well. And does this really have a drone bay? It does. It has 25 megabit. Wow, it can handle 5 drones. Okay. So drones are going to be pretty important, I guess. I don't know. How much skill points do I have left? 15,000 skill points left. Let's take everything out of the queue here. God, I really want the cybernetics in, but boy, that drones is 1 day, 17 hours required in order to fly drones out of this thing. Plus drone avionics and drone navigation. And Tears, Shroud of the Avatar will be coming back. I have a game-breaking bug that they're working on. So, oh yes, Drake needs drones if you're fitting heavy missiles. So let's just forget the drones for the moment. Let's just work on light missiles. So, I wonder if opening up the live shows channel. So I need a good Drake fit. And let's see here. View market details. 43 million. How much money do I have? I have 86. So I'm gonna buy this one. Okay, I should be able to sit in this. Hey, there we go. I'm in a Drake. Woo! Drakes are actually pretty good, even though they look like a waffle cone press. They're pretty good. Very interested in joining the guild. Who should I speak to? Find anybody who's in Lunar Dragons in the game. Go to the town of Crossroads. That's the name of it. Yes, I can bring Drake. Echo and Elian, thank you for following. Welcome. It looks like maybe I could fit this up right now. I don't know. So I got to find Drakes or So 2012. Oh yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. We're going back in time. So let's see here. Is there... I know they talked about adding fits to these. Are these not called battle cruisers? Are they called combat battle cruisers? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, no fits. How do I see more fits? I thought they were adding in here some basic fits. Weren't they? Combat battle cruisers use medium weapons. What? Come on. I can't use light launchers. Oh.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Look at the diff tab at the top.
Welcome.
Yeah, I can use light launchers. There's no bonuses. Yes. Yeah, I understand that. We're going at what we can do here. Thoughts of Glot and Sax. Thank you for following. Welcome. You're looking at personal fittings. How do I not look at... Let's see. How do I not look at personal fittings? I have no idea how to look at this. I know that they said that there was, you know, new fits that were for common fits for people who don't know what the hell they're doing. But if the people who don't know what the hell they're doing need help getting their fits, how do they find these fits that they need help with?
Welcome to the Dragons.
I don't have that turned on. See, it's turned off. Nothing. Filter current hull. That's a nice filter. Filter skills. Only show fits. You have the skills to use. Community fits. How do I get to the community fits? The 4 tabs at the top one is personal one. How do I turn on community fits? Chat in Corp or Nubro channel. That's going to get me my new fits. They're still working on the common fits thing. Somebody send me a Drake fit in live shows. Book icon. Filter skills. Failing. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I asked in, actually I don't have the newbie channel, but I asked in my corporation channel, which is probably half of them are newbies, for a possible fit. Okay. There's no fits. There's lots of Drake fits there. Drake. Okay, let's see here. Everybody's. Drake Ham. All right. Whew. That's not a new bro fit. Neither is that. Oh my god. So much time necessary on those. Okay, so it's a starting point. Okay, hand it. I'm looking at yours. So, simulating this. It's heavy missiles. 103 DPS. Ooh. So strong. Looks like a strange fit. Yeah, this is a shield regen fit. Most definitely. So these are all passive modules. It is a very interesting fit. Alright. Somebody posted one. Rizzy one posted one. Who's Rizzy one and where is he? Please don't fly drakes. What if I want to? Level 3 mission runner. Alright. There's a lot to train for this. Let's see here. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna sign in to this here. No, sign in with my username and passphrase. Sign in with my Eve character. I'm not showing you this on purpose. Ah! I can't seem to get signed in. I'm gonna try again. I'm getting a 400 error. This character is not associated with an Ozium account. What, I have to make an account too? Ugh. Okay, sign in. I think I have one. My God. This is so broken. I'm trying to log into this so that I can just automatically export shit like that link that was given there. God, Ozium is having so many problems loading pages. Okay, So I've got my wrong character logged in, and it's not going to help. I wanted to send it to this one here, but let me see here if I can see if I can remember how to export this. There's a Rogue Swarm training accelerator like the Crimson Harvest one. Oh, nice. Man, I just want to be able to import this into the game. That's all I want. It's not going well. Like killboards. Click on the meta, export, then export EFT and copy and paste into the game. All right. EFT, huh? There we go. Hey, I think this may work. Now I just have to see what all stuff I got to get training on here. Yeah, thank you for that help, Rizzy1. So... Alright, so we've got this, and we've got, let's see, what do I need? What are my requirements? 1 day, 15 hours to be able to fly this. Perfect. We are going to buy all that's needed. What? I can't buy target painting here? Are you serious? Nobody in Jita has target painting? What is this world coming to? Seriously. Nobody has... I'm just looking at something here. Right. So let's inject this. Do I need a rapid launch? No. Okay. So I can't believe there's no target painting here. Let's see. No, not in contracts. That's not what I was trying to do. Yeah. Imagine that. There's an opportunity, folks. If you've got target painter books, you can sell bunches of them. Yes, Empower. There was a bot crash. We lost a week or so of stuff. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're just not going to worry about target painting at the moment. That'll be our first mission. Will be to go and get target painter knowledge injected. Mr. Twister, thank you for following. Welcome. Hi, so $52 million to buy all of this. And what all do we need here in the skills? Not all requirements are met. Add to queue. How do I do that? Oh, maybe it did. Except it didn't really add anything because my queue is full. That's very interesting. Okay, let's clear the queue. Let's try that again. I've never done this before. Add to queue. Look at that. It did not add everything because apparently it can't. So, let's see here. Apply skill points. It's going to tell me that I can't be training when I apply those skill points. Okay, so now apply skill points. 15,582, which is all the skill points I have left. Oh shit. I went too high. I used all of them. I didn't need that much. Damn. I overdid it. Alright, let's try adding all this stuff to queue again. See if it gets more stuff in there. It looks like we're going heavy missiles, folks. Okay, so looks like I have most of the stuff in queue. I can get another one of those skill injectors tomorrow, and then I can continue on and act like I know what I'm doing with this, and life will be good, everyone will be happy, the world will rejoice, and everyone everywhere will go, what the hell, he's in a drink. Yeah, so this could be interesting. This could be interesting. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess we just leave it at that, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh! Zeef is handing me something. A target painter book. Woohoo! You're the man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Target painter. We have it now. Those are hams, not heavies. Oh, you know, all these details here, I just can't take it. So, all right. So far, so good. So 205 DPS. It's a good start. It's got really good tank, a lot of EHP there. When does Alpha be able to fly battleships? Today! Cha-ching! Yes, you can get in today and do it. So, Rizzy One, thank you for the offer. Okay, so I think that I'm just going to buy all this stuff. Going to make a purchase here. We're going to purchase everything but the ship since I already got it. Why warriors? I don't know why warrior drones, but okay. Fit the rigs. Yes, please. You do not have the required skills to do that. Yes. Oh, and it has a tank of 18 minutes. Perfect. All right. So, exit simulation. Yeah, we're going to go out and run some missions with the Drakes. We're probably going to, I don't know, we're going to go blow things up. So, what chip is needed to run the new drone sites? I don't know yet. We're going to find out. Okay, he's good to go for the moment. A lot of stuff's offline there. That's okay. He is good to go. Wait, so is this the Rogue Drone event? Is that what we're... Golly, I'm just gonna... Alright. So, let me see here. Those of you on YouTube, I'm going to have something for you here. I didn't know what I was going to do yet, so it's taking me a minute to set this up. Alright, so those of you on YouTube, I have for you a new URL. That is the new URL. We are going to appear there in just a moment. So, yeah, as soon as this goes offline, give it a couple minutes and we're going to appear right there. Those of you on Twitch, don't go anywhere. You're right at the right spot. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to doing something a little bit different here. And in between, going to show you the trailer for the documentary movie that's coming out next year that I'm in. And so, all right, those of you on YouTube, hit that link. We'll be there in just a moment.